Hi friends, for this week we are going to be reviewing for our unit test on Friday. And so today we are going to be reviewing expanded form and then greater than or less. Now remember, with this we turn our notebook sideways and let's go ahead and do our place value chart. We always want to start with that because it's going to help us keep our numbers organized. So we've got our thousands period and then our ones period here. Alright, so this is the question. I'm going to write the question down here. And you don't have to write the words, you just have to watch for right now. But I do want you to write this part. Okay, so it's going to ask you to compare greater or less than, but with two numbers, but one of them is going to be expanded form, 200,000 plus 40,000 plus 300, plus 80 plus 5. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into my chart up there. So I'm going to take my 5 ones, I've got 8 tens, I've got 3 hundreds, I've got, okay, I don't have any thousands because this goes right up to 40,000, so I need to put a 0 there. Then I have 40,000, and then the 200,000. Now remember, if you wanted to use your chart to do this, you could have done your 5, your 80, your 300, your 40,000, and then your 200,000. And then you would have got the same answer. So 5, 8, 3, 0, 4, and 2. So 240,385. So either just going directly here or breaking it into your chart, both ways work. You have to choose the way that works best for you. All right, so our first number is 240,385. So I'm going to go ahead and draw, because this one got kind of busy, I'm going to go ahead and draw another chart for my other number so I can decide what is greater and what is less. So it's taking what we've learned and we're applying it to different ways now. Now this one is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to have 40,000 I'm going to have 56 tens, and I'm going to have 4 ones. Alright, so this one's a little bit trickier. So when I have ones, that's fine. So I can put my ones right here. Now 56 tens. So tens have how many zeros? How many zeros should tens have? Just one, right? So that really equals 560. So if I put this into here, that's going to look like 560. Okay, so 1,000. When we're in the thousands, how many zeros does 1,000 have? 1, 2, 3, right? And 100 has 2 zeros. So if it's 40,000, we have to write 40, then we add our 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So then when I write it here, I have my 3 zeros, and then I have my 40. And now I can pull everything down to see what my number is. 4, 6, 5, right here. So now we have 40,564. Now we're trying to see which one is bigger. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring this one over. And we're just going to put it on one chart because it's easier to see on one chart. So we're going to go ahead and bring it over here. So we'll put the 385 and the 240. So when I'm doing my comparing, I start with my bigger number here. Well, that's a 0. That's a 2. So which one's bigger? This one. I don't have to look very much further. That one is bigger. So this is this number. So if we were doing our greater than or equal sign, that means my alligator is eating my bigger number, which is this one. So that one is our greater than. Okay, so now that's one way that we're going to be practicing today. We're going to be using our expanded form, our different ways of expanded form, and word form. And then we are going to be plugging it into our place value charts and deciding which one is greater than or less than. Now I have one more here, and I'm gonna keep my paper sideways. My question is, using the words, I want to know which one is the same as 3,045. So I'm going to give you 3 choices, and I want you to be able to pick with one of your choices. So choice number 1, and you have to be able to read it. And pay careful close to the words, because that's where they're going to trick you. Option 3, and option 4. Okay, so I'll move my hand. All right, so this is our number. We've got to decide if it's 237,000, 3,045 ones, 3,045 tens, or 3,045 ones, or 30,045 ones. Well, right away, we know it's not 200, right? We know that this is not 200, so we can cross this one out. So now, we know that how many thousands are there? There are 3,000. Well, this one says 3,000, and this one says 3,000. So I know it's not 30,000. So now I'm down to 2 choices. I have 3,045 ones or 3,045 tens. Okay, so if we're thinking about this, I remember that over here, when I had tens, I had the number, and then I had to add the 0. 45 ones just looks like this. So which one is that? Is it 45 ones or is it 45 tens? That's right, it's 45 ones. So 2 would be our correct answer. So to make it an easier choice is I got rid of the 2 that don't make any sense and then stayed with the 2 that were kind of tricky. So if I didn't pay attention and saw 45 tens, I might have picked that because I see the 4 and the tens. But that's only 4 tens. You would want 45 tens, which is 450. So we will be practicing that today, and we'll be doing 2 of these examples in class today. Please make sure you have your notes, because you can use them on our work today and for the test.